boy. And I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming.
You already know what it is. What it is, what it do, man. What y'all doing, man? How y'all living out there? What's up with you? How the world treating you? Y'all staying out the way, right? High vibing? All right, man. I hope so. I hope everybody high vibing, man, and staying out the way. You know what I'm talking about? Because there's a lot going on out here. But we are back with more nature videos, as promised. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to keep running these videos up about this nature, man. We're going to keep acknowledging the fact that she's mad, okay? She's mad. She's upset. For good reason. She has plenty enough reason to be upset. But I hope everybody doing good out there. We finna get this thing cracking. We got Australia now. So we're about to get on a plane and see what's taking place over here besides the wildfires that I heard about. And this says God's punishment. Hailstorms hit houses, trees, and cars. So now the people getting beat up and battered and bruised and all that. So now we're finna see. Because she ain't just lashing out on the equipment. It's the people that made the equipment. It's the people that's been doing all this stuff, okay? So everybody ain't innocent and everybody ain't getting away. Strategic precision. That's how she worked. Without further ado, I hope you got you because I do. And you know how we do. Bustin'. We just seen this area.
Intense storms
Hopefully he don't be doing no
hail and
flipperoos on us, man.
wind
We
struck
can take it
several
in.
areas in Queensland on November 10th, causing chaos and significant damage to residents.
This year, though. This year. But she was swimming like she was out there in it, huh?
Many trees were uprooted and cars parked by the roadside were almost entirely destroyed due to the unprecedented size of the hailstones. Several individual hailstones were as large as tennis balls.
That's baseball, bro. What you mean?
Preliminary reports indicate that a woman died after being hit by a falling tree during the storm in the Lockery
That's
Valley.
Unfortunate. You got hit by a tree.
It is very dangerous to go outside during such severe weather. Meteorologists have warned of a high risk to human life when active under the natural disasters conditions. Government agencies have also advised people to stay indoors, but many still risked going outside to record videos.
You got a point. But we've been watching videos here on this channel in my afternoon segment. Go check them out. You'll see that even in your house, you'll get took. The whole house will get taken. We've seen it. Me and the kind of mates, we've seen it. Check her out. So I don't really know if it's safe to be indoors or out. I wouldn't want to be out for sure But dang, it's almost a situation you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I'm just saying. But to be real with you, I'd rather be indoors when stuff like this going down, because I ain't trying to get hit with a baseball-sized hailstone, several, back to back to back to back to back to back to back. You see how it's busting them windshields? You know that front windshield of a car pretty thick, right? You know what I'm talking about? So when you take the first one and it's poof, then poof, 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 and that's your no, bruh. It's like equivalent to getting hit with a salt rock gun. Oh, that ain't gonna last long.
The streets, blanketed by rain, worsened the scene with over 80,000 insurance claims already submitted. The damage is estimated to be close to 700 million Australian dollars.
700 mil.
In just a few minutes, the heavy rain caused significant consequences. Many roofs were destroyed by the force of the rain. Window panes were also shattered by large hailstones, sending glass fragments everywhere. Numerous international flights were canceled for safety, and domestic flights were delayed by at least 3 hours from originally scheduled time. The Australian Bureau of Meteorology issued storm warnings over wide areas, forecasting storms accompanied by heavy rain in the north and east. In the south of Brisbane City, hail combined with strong winds reaching up to 60 kilometers an hour caused severe property damage, with many houses and cars destroyed. This natural disaster also led to widespread power outages, leaving thousands of residents in darkness. Eateries and outdoor recreational areas had to close due to the danger posed by falling giant hailstones. Shared videos on the internet show the extensive damage caused by the hail. Many cars on the road, unable to find shelter in time, suffered.
Are we still in Australia? That's a good question. Are we still in Australia? Because I'm just like, I don't see any fire. I mean, they're under ice, heavy. I don't see any fire.
Shattered windshields as
so
disaster struck. A young couple was trapped while traveling, as seen in the large hailstones that shattered their car windows. A couple tried to protect each other while waiting for the rescue team. In the face of natural disasters, it is crucial to quickly find a safe place to shelter and protect oneself. It's not advisable to go out in such conditions. In West Sydney, hailstones the size of tennis balls fell on the roofs and cars, while those the size of golf balls hit the city suburbs.
I'm talking about nothing but hail, bro. Getting the business.
frequency of hail events seems to be increasing in Australia. For instance, in 2018 and 2021, storms brought huge hailstones, causing billion-dollar damages.
Billy Club.
Is this an indication of global warming? Why are natural disasters occurring simultaneously in many countries worldwide? As these disasters worsen, what can we do to help Earth recover from nature's wrath? Please leave your comments below for discussion. Revisiting the hailstorm on November 10th, which is considered...
Y'all heard what he said? They say it's global warming. Ain't what it is. I've been telling y'all what it is. That's what they're telling you it is. Global warming. More like a global warning. Global warning. Not warming. Warning. 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 She is on the attack. She is on the attack. That's why it's simultaneous. Strategic. Precise. It don't take rocket science to figure it out. Just a little bit of CT, baby, and we in the game. That's it. Just a little CT and we in the game. And that answers your question. Now, what can you do? Give back. But they won't allow us to. Give back in the way that we need to. So we're going to have to figure this out. I would say you better send some love, light, energy. Some love, man. Give her some love, man. She needs some love. She needs a hug. For real. Because you can't pay. She don't want no money. She costing you money. As you see, she don't care about money. She don't care about that. Because everything that you did to her was based off money. So that's why the damages are extensive. The bills are going up. Before it's over, it's nothing left.
One of the worst in Australia's history, it covered about 5 kilometers of agricultural area, utterly devastating the crop.
Like all them trees, all that grow back. She just throwing stuff at everybody. You know what I'm saying? She just, splash here, splash there, flood here, flood there, tree, 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 hailstone, 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 lightning, lightning rod, lightning rod. I mean, come on, man. Booming on y'all that. Booming on y'all that. And I laugh at those. They know what I'm talking to. They know what I'm talking about. Because they did it.
Hundreds of farmers who are still trying to recover their fields from last year's flood now face this historic hail event. Farms are requesting government assistance as their financial resources are inadequate to compensate their hired workers. This situation further heightens concerns in the region. This severe natural blow has caused an estimated loss of $30 million to the industry and approximately $20 million in infrastructure damage. The greenhouses were among the hardest hit, with giant hailstones shattering everything. Fortunately, the workers managed to evacuate in time when the incident occurred.
So we've had more than a month with no rain.
What do you think about it?
Well, what could we do?
Oh my goodness, it's a big pot tomato.
Hailstone.
Strategic. He said more than a month, no rain. Then they get hit with a hailstorm. And they couldn't prepare for it. Bust their stuff all up. Bah. it makes you wonder, where were you putting that new growth? You know what I mean? Like, because if you're giving back, if you really, you know what I'm talking about? If you're growing something that, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm just saying.
Stones as large as
I
golf
don't
balls
believe in
wreaked
coincidence, is what I'm
merciless
saying.
destruction, with broken glass shards damaging the plants inside, resulting in significant economic losses. It will take at least another half a month before this farm can resume operations.
Probably come with something else by then.
Many residents recounted that this was the first time they'd experienced such large hailstones. They compared the hail to stones being shot from a machine. There were hundreds of calls to emergency services, most of them reporting damaged homes and numerous calls about fallen trees. Additionally, the heavy rain brought a lot of debris and tree branches, causing road blockages and a high risk of landslides. In the country's central and eastern regions, the sky filled with lightning indicates the potential risk for new forest fires. Rescue teams will have to remain on high alert.
You ain't got enough teams, bro.
At least 7 people lost their lives and 3 are missing due to the heavy rain-induced floods in northwestern Algeria on May 25th. This historic flood affected 9 northern provinces of the country.
That look like a body.
The provinces of Batna and Guelme were severely impacted, particularly the cities where the drainage systems are inadequate. Many roads turned into rivers as floodwaters surged, sweeping away numerous vehicles.
Best.
This flood followed a prolonged drought last month, resulting in serious consequences, especially in the central and eastern regions of the country. Numerous civil protection teams were rapidly deployed to implement rescue measures and evacuate victims trapped in the affected areas. This severe weather event has resulted in the loss of many valuable possessions for people and has left them with unforgettable memories. Prolonged downpours were felt across most of Las Vegas Valley on Wednesday. The National Weather Service announced that they have issued a flood warning for Clark County until 6 p.m. today, along with a flash flood warning in and around Henderson.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
Up to 1¼ inches of rain have fallen in Henderson, Anthem, Green Valley, Paradise, Enterprise, and Silverado Ranch.
What the heck? What the hell is tearing my clothes up?
Around 2:50 p.m., the NWS reported storms developing in the southern and western parts of the valley.
Ow! 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 Ow!
The storm produced heavy rain, hail, and strong gusty winds in a short amount of time. More intense weather is expected on Thursday as a stronger storm moves in from Western Canada.
Oh my gosh, look.
Okay, so obviously we're not Australia.
A storm raged and unleashed millions of ice bombs on Worms. A storm accompanied by hail and heavy rain attacked the city of Worms in southwestern Germany on Tuesday.
I was about to say worms.
As the heavy rain and thunderstorm hit the area, a storm brought intense hail to the city of Worms and its surrounding areas. The hail covered all the roads there. Subsequently, some localized flooding occurred as melting water flowed into the basements and underground parking lots, with the situation further exacerbated by non-melting hail clogging the drainage system. Photos show hail covering the streets of the Rhineland Palatine city, creating a thin layer of resembling snow.
What's so global warming about
The
that?
hailstorm in Bavaria was by no means minor, as most of the region was heavily affected by the severe weather. Hailstones the size of tennis balls were reported, and flooding trapped many individuals. The storm with large hail damaged buildings and vehicles in several towns in the state of Bavaria, southern Germany. The worst damage seems to have occurred in Bad Berisson, a municipality of about 1,300 people in the Garmisch-Parteningen region near the Austrian border. An estimated 80% of the buildings were damaged by the ice storm in the town. If you're in the area and feel scared, remember to watch this video for updates on the storm and how you can help. Residents are warned to stay safe indoors until the storm passes.
Yo, that's crazy, man. They like they getting flooded out, and it's snowing and hailing at the same time, bruh. Like, that's crazy, man. I mean, when they just on fire.
Minneapolis. A storm swept through a vast area of Minnesota, including the Twin Cities. In the early evening on Friday, it brought heavy hail to the downtown transit center, flooding streets and leaving thousands without power.
Another flood with hail. And this is on the other side of the world.
Wind gusts of up to 68 miles per hour were reported in St. Paul as storms passed between 5 and 6 p.m. The National Weather Service forwarded reports of hailstones the size of golf balls or larger in Minneapolis and St. Francis. Hailstones the size of ping pong balls were reported in Plymouth, Rockford, Golden Valley, and Robbinsdale. Many Minnesota residents posted photos and videos on social media of the hailstones. A fierce storm struck the city of Tucson on Friday, bringing strong winds, uprooting trees, dropping large hailstones, and leaving tens of thousands of customers without power. Many residents took to social media to describe the hailstorm that spanned an area across the downtown region, along with reports of fallen trees and other storm wreckage from Friday night.
We can't even move. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Cars and rooftops might not stand a chance against these natural ice pellets. Large hailstones knocked down trees and power poles, plunging tens of thousands of customers into darkness. According to local media, winds reached speeds of 76 kilometers an hour, or about 47 miles per hour, resulting in hail and more than 3 inches of rain in Tucson. In some videos, hailstorms of various sizes are shown. Some are as small as peanuts, while the others are as large as golf balls.
We're in Tucson, Arizona, and there's this giant storm that is coming in.
The young man looked up at the sky and sensed something ominous. Tiny hailstones began to fall.
Oh my god! Okay, maybe instead of 5 minutes.
And eventually, what was bound to happen did, and he was quite fascinated by it.
Oh my god, this is going on YouTube!
You might take that Fiat later.
It definitely went on YouTube.
Severe weather struck the nation this week, and Denver was the target on Thursday. The downtown area was completely affected by hail as the storm system moved through the city. The snowfall was so thick that it looked like a snowstorm was engulfing the city. Additionally, the combination of hail and heavy rain during rush hour made some of the highways look like rivers in Colorado on Thursday afternoon. Many witnesses captured the moments of the hailstorm and shared them on social media.
Being covered in ice. Not snow, ice.
They said the hail looked like snow because it was so heavy. Sizes varied, reaching up to 3 inches. Some intersections were flooded, such as Interstate 25, and water turned
Ice,
streets,
y'all.
including Colfax Avenue, into rivers.
Ice, y'all.
Typhoon Kunan hit the southwestern islands of Japan, leaving hundreds of thousands of residents on Okinawa Island without power. The Japan Meteorological Agency described the slowly moving storm as very powerful, with maximum winds of up to 180 kilometers per hour. JMA reported gusts reaching nearly 200 kilometers an hour in some parts of Okinawa. Flights were canceled and tens of thousands were advised to evacuate their homes on Tuesday as the strong Typhoon Kunan approached the Okinawa island chain in southern Japan, threatening heavy rainfall and high winds throughout Thursday. Emergency officials reported that a 90-year-old man was crushed by a collapsed garage.
A 90-year-old man was crushed by a collapsed garage. Wow. Hope we're all right. And I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope we're learning. I hope we're seeing. You see what he said? You heard, you remember what he said? Remember what he said. You know what I'm talking about? Simultaneous. And remember what I said. Strategic, precise. She knows exactly what she wants. She knows exactly who she wants. She knows exactly when she wants you. She know exactly how she gonna get you. What can you do? There's plenty that can be done. Question is, are you gonna help us? That's the question. There's a lot to be taken into consideration here. Like I say, I don't think it's global warming. I think it's global warning. It's a warning here. She's warning all. Get right or get bit. Cause this is crazy. Like I said, it said Australia now, and the thing, like I said, I don't know how much of that was in Australia, but it seemed like we was all over the place, all over the world, and people were getting hit with ice storms and hail, and it was simultaneously. Like, that's why he said that. You know what I'm saying? So these people weren't all just getting this at individually. You know, it's like all over the world, people were getting hit with the same stuff. That's why it was like flooding, ice covering, and then it's not even snow, it's ice, y'all. So imagine coming outside the 3 inches of ice. When you used to seeing snow or nothing. I'm just saying. So y'all be good out there, man. Y'all enjoy. Have fun. Y'all be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Be careful trying to get your footage. You know what I mean? Like he said, people out here trying to get the footage and they out here getting bit. And it ain't pretty. So, you know what I'm saying? Head on a swivel. You know what I mean? Remember to protect yourself spiritually, mentally, and physically. Keep your CT on at all times. You know what I'm talking about? And do some research, man. You know? Do some research. I am open for discussion on any of these topics. Let's just do some research. Do your due diligence so the conversation can be higher and we can actually do something about some of this stuff. Now, I ain't nothing we finna do about this. I just say hashtag let them work. What you gonna do to stop her? You know what I'm saying? At this point, I feel like it's too late. She gonna do what she gonna do. I think people have had plenty of opportunities to stop digging, stop blasting, stop testing, stop doing things. You know what I mean? And involving her. That's just where I am with it. That's my thoughts, my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I am entitled to it. Don't give a damn what you say. I am entitled to it. So, and that's my opinion. Because I can look around clearly with my own 2 retinas and I can see things ain't right. And I can feel the energy. Things ain't right. And she's pretty upset. And she finna work. So I say let them work. You know what I'm saying? And y'all just stay out of the way. Be careful. If you can, give back whenever you can. There's plenty of ways you can do it. Like I said, do some research and you'll be okay. Until then,